I am about to build a complete marketing agency website from scratch purely using AI tools. And this won't be any old templated website. This is going to be a visually stunning website with features and elements that's going to make it look like it was designed by a professional website design agency for thousands of dollars. And we're going to do this entire thing in under 10 minutes. We're going to be using two AI tools. The first AI tool is Bolt, and the second AI tool, which you should all know by now, is going to be ChatGPT. And the best thing about these two tools is they're either very cheap or free. Bolt, you can get started for free, but for this, I'm using the Pro account, which costs about $20 per month. And for that, you get 10 million tokens, which should be absolutely plenty for you to design this site. The best part of it is once you've designed the site, we're then pushing it to a tool, which is completely free, which is going to host the site for us. And then you no longer have to pay for Bolt if you don't want to anymore. We're no longer using Bolt because we're generating the code from Bolt, and then we're going to be hosting it somewhere else. So you can ditch the basic Go High Level templates and you can upgrade your marketing agency site and make it look completely professional. In this video, we're going to walk through a step-by-step tutorial, and I'm going to walk through it live with you. And it's the exact process that I used to create this website in under 10 minutes for my agency Leadflow. And you can see here, it looks absolutely amazing. And we've got all of these functional buttons, functional tools. It has loads of like swiping case studies. It's also completely mobile optimized, and it's just a generally very, very well designed and good looking website. And I did this with very little input, right? So I didn't give it images, case studies. I just asked it to create this and didn't give it much prompt. So we're going to give it a whole bunch of prompts. We're going to upload a whole bunch of images, and we're actually going to be using one of my members' websites. I took a member from the group. We're going to be redesigning her website from scratch. So the website that we're going to be redesigning is this one here, which is called reacheyeballs.com. They are a local marketing agency. As you can see, they're currently using a very, very basic Go High Level template. So hopefully we're going to totally transform this brand. So let's get straight into it. So the first thing you want to do is come to ChatGPT. Now, if there's one hack I can give you for ChatGPT, it's to ask it for the prompt before you give it the prompt, right? And in this instance, our prompt is going to be going into bolt.new. And that is a tool that's going to design the site for us and code it for us. Okay, so what I'm asked ChatGPT to do is I've told it that I'm looking for a prompt. So what I've said is I'm looking for a prompt that I can provide to bolt.new to create me a website. Here's the current website. I want the website to be similar to the ones below in style. And I've just given it a few sample sites that I just like the overall style and structure of those sites. A few AI tools on there as well, like ClickUp. And I found another marketing agency site, which I quite like the design of. So I've asked it to kind of make it similar to that. And obviously, if we wanted certain features that we like, such as this part here where it moves, we could ask it to do that. We're going to do it step by step. I don't know how long this video is going to be. It might be 5 minutes, it might be 15, 20 minutes. Who knows, right? So I've asked it to, I also want the copy on the page to be targeted to UK UPVC companies. And I've also uploaded the following: screenshots from client case studies to calendar, embed link, blah, blah, blah. Now I'm obviously going to upload this stuff into Bolt. In fact, I've just realized I didn't upload those images, so I'm going to upload those in a second. But we've also uploaded a testimonial video embed link, a homepage video embed link, and a calendar embed link. So I sent this off and it came back. So prompt for bolt.new, and it says create a modern professional website for a UK-based UPVC company. It's using the examples and it's giving a detailed outline for us. It's the kind of stuff that you want. So what you want to do now is kind of just scan through this and have a look at how it's done. So you could obviously use different, if you've got copy, hooks and headlines that you already like, you could obviously use that. So I'm going to go through this first. So we've got here headline: your trusted UPVC solutions for better homes and businesses. So I'm going to say first, I don't love the copy used. Can the headline be based on guaranteed pre-scheduled appointments for UPVC companies? Focus on their current pain points, which could be, for example, poor quality leads, price sensitive buyers, and perhaps the last pain point might be poor quality, bad results from paid ads. And let's enter this, so it comes back with. We might have to give it a few adjustments, and that's why we do this in ChatGPT rather than Bolt, so we can set it to Bolt and get it perfect the first time. So we've gone with, okay, cool. So we've gone with here. So the home section: say goodbye to poor leads and price sensitive buyers. Get guaranteed pre-scheduled appointments with high quality clients. Yeah, I love that. We help you become yours. Stop wasting money on paid ads and start booking guaranteed qualified appointments. That all looks good. We've got our services, case studies. Okay, great. So now I'm going to say, great. For the case studies, on the page. Please can you analyze the uploaded images and take the case studies from those. I'm also going to say, can you also include in the prompt to use the following embed links for videos / calendar. So we're going to upload those links first, and I've got those in my doc here. So we're just going to grab those here, and I've got headlines on them so it knows which ones they are. We're going to grab those and pop those underneath. There we go. And then I'm going to grab my images that I've saved to my downloads into a folder. To go to downloads, let's go into my folder, and I've got these case studies. What's this one? Case study. Okay, cool. So we're going to grab those and drop those in as well. All right, it's not uploaded. Let's try that again. I think it's because the AVIS. I'm just going to convert these into a format that it understands. For some reason, it's not letting me upload these PNG files into here. Maybe I might be on the wrong ChatGPT model. Let's have a look. It doesn't tell me which model I'm on. We'll leave it for now. We'll upload them into Bolt New, and let's just submit that and see what it comes back with. Okay, so it's updated our prompt. Everything looks good. What we're going to do is we're going to open Bolt New now. We're going to start. This is what you're going to see once you create your account. And this is what you start with. So we're actually going to just copy this. Let's drag this. It's still coding it. Let's grab all this for now. It's going to need those sections are going to be copy pasted. So I'm going to grab these, drop them into our Google Doc here. And then for those sections there, it's not, has it done them properly? Let's have a quick look in ChatGPT. Just want to make sure those are correct. So let's have a look. Wistia player. That looks like it has done it. Okay, awesome. So we're going to go into Bolt New. We're going to paste in this full prompt here. All right, let's click enter. This can take a few minutes. So what we're going to do is, what's going to happen is it's on the left here, you can see it's going to be, if you go into code, you can see it's going to essentially start writing this code out. And you can see on the left here, it's thinking currently. And then what it's going to do is it's going to populate this code. Now you don't have to spend any time looking at the code, right? Obviously there's a no code tool. But you can see it's currently summarizing the design element, and it's going away and it's coding this website for us, which is awesome. And eventually what's going to happen is the preview is going to appear here. So let's pause the video, come back in a few minutes once this first preview has been generated, and then we can see how far away we are from our end product and what we're trying to achieve. And whilst that's loading, what I've just done is I've come into ChatGPT. I've made sure I'm selecting the 4.0 so I can upload images. I've uploaded each one of my individual case studies and just asked it, can you summarize these case studies into text in a way that I can then include them in my Bolt New prompt as on-page case studies, each one in the same format. So we're going to submit that. That's then going to hopefully analyze those images and summarize those into a format that I can copy, and I can paste those into my Bolt New prompt. So let's let that run. Come back in a second. Oh, here we go. Let's see what it's done. Okay, cool. Kind of right. Kind of. Yeah, okay, perfect. This is great. So we're going to copy and paste this information, and we can then plug that into our Bolt New prompt once it's done. So we'll copy that. I'll grab that and chuck that on my Google Doc. It's good to just keep a Google Doc spare just for, copy and pasting information. And let's go to Bolt New and see how we're going on. So Bolt is still analyzing. You can see the code is running and it's coding as it goes, which is crazy. So we're going to leave this for now, come back in a few minutes, see how we're getting on. Okay, so this is what we have so far. It's not bad, right? You can see here we've got it's kind of made up some case studies. We've got this half decent hero section. I don't love it. What I'm going to do first is I'm just going to fix the branding because it's not quite right. If we go to our current one here, you can see this is what it looks like. So what I'm going to first do is save this image to my downloads and also grab the site. And we're going to go back and we're just going to tell it two things first. I like to do things one by one rather than doing everything at once. So first I'm going to say, please, can you change the business name to reach eyeballs and use the uploaded logo. Also take branding information from this site. There we go, let's enter that. Just a simple little update. Let's see what that does first, and then we'll come back and we'll redesign the rest of this page. Okay, so we've now got the logo working, which is great, and the colors are mostly correct. But what we're going to also do now is we're going to just ask it for the following prompt. Please can we copy the styling of the above the fold section of this website instead of the current? Keep all the colors and branding the same. Also use the following embed code for the video, for the top video on the website. And I'm going to put the embed code below. and I'm going to upload this image that I've just grabbed from one of the sites that I liked. So we're just going to find that. Here we go. And we're going to embed that here. And I've taken this from, I can't remember which site I've taken this from. Let's quickly find out. It's this website, which is Netlify, which I just like this top section with the video here. So we're going to just pop that in there and see what that comes back as. Let's post that. Okay, so this is what we're currently working with. I do quite like this. It's not quite right. The buttons are still not quite the right color, but I much prefer the headline. Please say goodbye to poor leads and price sensitive buyers. I'm going to add a few changes now to this website. What I'm also going to request that it does is to add some kind of slider section. So there's a few things I want to change. Number one is what our clients say. Currently, we've got no testimonial video appear here. So what we're going to do is we're going to ask it, please, can you format the reviews so that they are using the following instead? And we're going to go ahead and grab our copy and pasted case studies that we got earlier. Let's grab those. And we're going to say, feel free to format these. Also, if you could format these in a slider format with one of them including the video, styled in a nice way, and put the video embed URL is below. And we're going to grab the embed URL for the testimonial video that we have. So we've got homepage video, testimonial video, got this here. We're going to grab that and pop that in, paste. We've got another prompt and we're going to see what comes back from this. Okay, so I added these sections here in the case study, which looks quite cool, but wasn't quite right. So what I've done instead is I've asked it to, I said, it doesn't look quite right. The video is too big. Please remove the video and just have a section for sliding case studies. Format these in a nice way with bold headlines. Also, can we please remove the what our clients say section? Instead, we can have a 5-star symbol at the top under the call to action that says rated 5 out of 5 by our clients, or similar in a nicely formatted way. We don't really need this section here. It's kind of useless because we're going to have the case study section. So we're going to do that. We'll try and keep it simple for now, and I might come back later and adjust these as well. But let's just do that for now. I like to do things kind of step by step. As you said, it takes a little bit of tweaking to kind of get these things right. I like to do things kind of bit by bit. But if we look at the mobile view of this site so far, it does look really great. I think the key things I'm sort of seeing here is that the headline is too big. We need to shorten that. Could do with some kind of I don't know, testimonial or review score here, which is what I've asked it to do. We've got the services section here, like a few copy adjustments are required. The success stories I like, it looks great on mobile, but on desktop it doesn't look quite right. So we're just going to ask it to kind of customize that section first. And then we're going to, obviously we can come back and add more features later to this website, but let's let it run and come back in a few minutes and see what it comes. Okay, and this is what we now have. This looks, I think, really, really good. We've added these kind of 3 benefits here, which I think look awesome. I could go a step further and customize the colors to reach the brand, but I'll leave that for now, but you could obviously do that easily. We've then got our services, which I'm going to customize in a minute. We've got a sliding case study section, which is really cool. And then we've got a call to action section at the bottom. So it's saying Calendly refused to connect here, which is a bit frustrating. So I need to figure out a way of getting that embed into this page. I'm wondering if I publish this page, it's then going to work. But you can see if you click on these buttons, it should take us down to different sections. I'm just going to check that. It's all working apart from the testimonials. So we're just going to say, can you remove the testimonials button in the header as it's no longer needed. Then what we're going to do is once that's done, we're going to preview this page first just to see what it looks like. I'm also going to grab this section here and I'm going to go back to my original, here we go, my original page here. So I'm going to go ahead and insert that. So what I'm going to do is grab those sections. So that's not working. Let's come in here. There we go. Grab that. Here we go. I've got this section with the new website 4. We're going to add in this one. Please, can you analyze the website and rewrite those rewrite the section for me so it suits the company. And let's see what that comes back with. And then what we can do is we can go back into Bolt New, quickly update those sections. Then we're pretty much good to go. Let's just check these buttons work. Click Get Started, that takes you down here. And we've got Request a Demo, takes you down here. Both of them do the same thing, that's fine. I really like the customizations here. I think it looks really, really nice. Now, obviously, you can go as far as you want with this, right? You could do anything. You can keep going, keep on adding customizations, keep on adding different things. So we're just gonna grab this here. We've got this, where is it? I don't need all of it. Let's just double check. Okay. Sorry, I just want the, is that the services section? Just want the section elements I uploaded, not the rest of the site. Let's see if that comes back. Okay, so it's rewritten these sections. They're a lot better. I'm going to grab these. I'm going to grab that and go back into Bolt and go to for the Our Service section. Now, for the Our Services section, please change the headline to what we deliver and change the text within those 3 sections or elements to that. Let's see what it does. Now pause this, come back and see how far away we are. Okay, so it looks to be finished. Let's have a quick look. Here we go. It's added those elements in here. These should all take you down to this section. You might need to fiddle around to get this Calendly embed to work, or if you're using Go High Level, you can use Go High Level calendar embed instead. What I'm going to do for now is, just because we don't have that, I'm just going to ask it, can you please remove the Calendly embed and instead have a contact form that asks name, business name, website, current revenue, and we'll ask for a drop down option, and we'll give it 0 to 5K. We'll do 5 to 10K. Okay, let's do that. So I've just asked it to change the Calendly embed instead a contact form, and then what you can do later is you can use like an API key to transfer that data outside. Like if you want another video on a more advanced backend on how I would set this all up with stuff like Go High Level to integrate this together, I'm more than happy to do another video. So just comment down below if that's something that you guys want to see. Okay, and this is what we now have. We have this full functioning form, which is really, really cool. So what we're going to do is just run through this again, and we'll look at mobile and desktop just to check it all works. We've got our top section here with our video embedded. We've got kind of a what we deliver section, which again, you can customize this and you can literally give it any text that you want to. So if it's like custom text you want to put in here, you can obviously just give it that text or use ChatGPT to generate some more. We've got these kind of sliding kind of testimonial sections. A couple of these aren't quite right. So obviously you can go back in, just adjust these to make sure that they're correct. But yeah, it looks really, really good. And obviously all the footer sections been automatically created, and that is linking to those right sections. So this looks really, really great. Now, obviously you could create multiple inner pages if you wanted to. I've just chosen to do a singular page website. You could also, get it to do pretty much anything that you want. It's all kind of custom coded. And what we can do is we click mobile. We can see this looks equally awesome on mobile view as well. So looks really great. Absolutely love the style of this page. Really, really nicely designed, much nicer than you're going to be able to do anything like Go High Level. So what we can do now is we're going to go ahead and click on deploy. What this is going to do is it's going to say deploy this application, and it's going to deploy it to the tool that I mentioned at the start. I think I did it anyway, called Netlify. Now Netlify is essentially like a free hosting tool, so don't worry, it's not going to cost you. It's not going to cost you money. It's then going to give you a link which you can then click to host this in Netlify. So you can see that your site has been successfully deployed. You can view it at this, and that's going to give you the live link for the website, which you can see here. Looks really, really cool. But what we can also do here is click on this option. It's going to take us to Netlify. I already have a Netlify account. If you don't have a Netlify account, it's going to ask you to set one up, and all you do is give it your name, email address, and that's pretty much it. We're going to click claim apps, and then it's going to bring us into here, and you can see the site is brought in. Now, all you need to do now is, number one, deploy your project, which we've done. Number two is to set up your domain. Now, obviously, you can just use the domain that you already own. So you just click on a domain you already own here. You would paste your domain in here and you would verify it. Same way you would do it with Go High Level. When you create a Go High Level website, you would then have to go into your hosting platform, such as GoDaddy or FastHosts or wherever you're hosting your domain, and then add in your CRM records and stuff like that. So you would just do exactly the same thing, and then that site would essentially be live and functional. Now, this video is getting a bit long, so if you guys do want another video on like the back end of this and setting up all this stuff to come through to Go High Level, I can obviously do that for you. But you can see here, we've designed this website, which looks really nice, really well designed. It's a very good website. It's very functioning. It looks very, very nice. Everything is working smoothly. It's all the different elements are fantastic, and you could do just imagine what you could do with AI now. Like, we've got access to so many different tools. Like, you could launch these sites even for clients, right, and charge them a premium for this kind of stuff, and they would never know that it's taking you It's taking me 23 minutes to do this, all using AI. So rapid, quick, and once you've got the prompts and you've kind of got a better understanding of what you're trying to create, you can probably create these in a matter of like 2 or 3 prompts within Bolt, and you would have it ready to go. Okay, so I'm going to end this video here. Make sure that if you enjoy the video and you want to see more content around like paid advertising, local ads, and obviously some stuff which is utilizing AI, make sure you subscribe to the channel, because there's going to be a lot more content coming out just like this. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys in the next one.